Hang tight. Oh, I'm not on the right thing. No, title page. I always got to remember to get the title page. Okie dokie. I lost my pen. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rookzer0 Drawcast. Today is a personal art day for me. It is Tuesday. I think I might take Tuesdays and Thursdays to work on other projects. That might be something in the future where I don't stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but for today, we're going to stream. We're going to do a project that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. It is August 18th, by the way, which is a good one. Let me see if I can get this going real quick. I am in the Discord. I am in the Aggie.io software, so any Patreon members are welcome to come join me today. But I would like to get... Let's get this going. Let's see if I can find this. I will have the stream up here in 1 second. I'm trying to find a thing that I want to look at. This one. That one right there. Let's open that up real quick. Wild Snake with a hat, just joy. It's pretty good. Patreon chat, Google chat. Is this the one I want to look at? I believe it is. Okay, so what I want to look at today, and I will open this up over here. If this is the right thing, I think. I hope it's the right thing. Live stream. There we go. There we go. Snake with that. Welcome, Trev. Welcome. Let me get back to the right chat over here. Voice channel chat. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Yeah. We got this good old cowboy here. It's good to hear. I wanted to tweak with this a little bit. I've had a few people asking me for prints of the Minotaur. And there's some things that have always bothered me about it, which has made me hesitant to actually go through and edit it up. So I wanted to just kind of take a look at it. This is going to be more of a retrospective day than actually doing anything, because I drew this over a year ago. I'm still very happy with it, but there's a lot of stuff that I think I can do better. I think I can get better with it. This is also apparently a huge file, which is maybe not the best thing. So we might have to do something about that before it breaks. Oh, nope, I'm in the wrong Photoshop. That's why. I downloaded the newest update of Photoshop, and hey, guess what? It's garbage. So don't update to 2020. There you go. So Sierra confirms Photoshop 2020 not ready yet. Do not download. I think I still have 2017 installed on my computer because I'm smart like that. And I know that when you update that kind of stuff, a lot of times it doesn't work. So definitely be careful with your Photoshop version history. I'm going to go ahead and try this again. Oh boy, I'm tired. Today is probably going to be a short one. I'm exhausted. So it's going to be fine. Let's open that up. In Discord? Or in... Mm-hmm. You can... On the Discord, you can go ahead and go down to the bottom and turn your output settings down, I believe, in the user settings. Voice and video, is that right? Yeah, output device. You can crank that down quite a bit. Or you can turn your game up and turn your speakers down. Those are kind of the options you got. Kind of what you got going on for you right there. Sarah, how are you today? Got Goldtooth here. I'm doing well. We got Captain Jump Rope. We got Snake with a Hat. One ancestor guardian for Minotaur Barbarian is a cow, and one is a human. That's up to you, I guess. That's how you don't do it. I tend to not look at Minotaurs as half cow, because I feel like there would be a lot more cow if that were the case. Which one of these do I want to use here? I want to use... Ooh, I don't know if I want... Apparently I have a butt-ton of different versions of this save file, which does not surprise me because this is, like I said, this is one of the first things I drew a long, long while ago. And I have since changed quite a bit. So, I just kind of want to look at this and, like, this is basically how I critique my art. Like, when I look at it, I look at it a few different ways. And if this ruins the Minotaur picture for anybody, I'm sorry. Maybe weird spoilers. Never meet your heroes, right? Yeah. So, that's where we're at today. Also, I do have the Aggie software up. Yeah, what's up? I did not. I usually post a link to it, and I forgot to today. There we go. I'm kind of estranged from how I'm supposed to be posting my live streams on YouTube, because YouTube has a whole different section for the live streams than it does for like my videos, which part of me really appreciates, and the other part of me is like, I hope I'm not losing audience members because the live stream is just every day. So there's definitely a... There we go. Well, it might be. You never know. So there's a lot going on with this picture. There's a lot going on here. One of the biggest things that's bothered me this entire time is this elbow. This is such a bad elbow. So we might tweak this a little bit. That already looks a billion times better. So this is kind of a fun thing I like to do with some of my art sometimes, is just maybe not so much redraw it, but really just like pick it apart and see what's what. I wonder what this would look like with just a white background. Should I do that instead? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. I think that looks better. I guess I could pull this into the Aggie software if people are interested in drawing today. Ooh, my pen is not... Oh, it's some on the background there. Derp, derp, derp. Yeah, all the Final Fantasy games have different races, which is, I think, is kind of interesting. They generally have some type of continuity, but they're all named different, or they're all slightly different variations. Like the Lalafell in 14 are not the Taru from 11, but they are. Like, they're exactly the same. What is... Is that the bunny people? I don't think those actually got put into Final Fantasy 11. I think they are in 14 now. Welcome, Mr. Murph. Is that including like the first Japanese releases of the game? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I guess I don't remember that. I played Final Fantasy 11 with whatever that was supposed to be, which was alright. It was decent. Played it quite a bit. Yeah, this is like, you can see, this is kind of interesting. Sorry, I just started to pick this apart. You can see like where I started doing some of the lines here. Like this is proto Rook art. This is kind of fun. I like this. There's a lot of stuff that I think I would clean up and do differently now if I did this again. Maybe that's good. Maybe it's good to spend some more time on old art. What's that? In Final Fantasy? I mean, the the moblins are kind of weird, or the goblins, or whatever they are. So I don't really understand why they did that, but Snake with a hat, welcome. Really, the Tom Berry? I didn't understand a lot of what they did in 13, and I pretend that one doesn't exist. So I'm fine with that. Imagine ancient runes inscribed into your horns. Yeah, ancient runes and Minotaur horns would be pretty dope. I'm okay with that. It was Star Wars. That's all it was. It was a completely retelling of Star Wars. I always get these confused. I think 13 is the one with the whiny kid and the pirates, right? That was 12. Which one was 13 then? Oh. Okay. 12 is garbage, and I didn't like it. So it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, my brother died. Whee! I'm Darth Vader. Blurg. And that was the whole video, or whole thing. Ooh, nice. Well, go have fun. Have a good game. Try to stay alive. Thanks for stopping by. See everybody later. There's a lot of stuff to clean up. My whole intention for actually like cleaning this up and looking at it is I would like to get this printed out and maybe get some stickers for it and stuff. I'm slowly working on getting the website working, which will be hella cool to have a website that functions, but this art that people ask for, I think deserves a little more time, a little more attention. Hit me. That's tough. What was proud of? Let me think about that. I mean, there's my current background for my computer is the plant folk that I did. I really dig that design. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, no, that video's up. I did that art for the video. That's the Vine Leashy Plant Folk. I think it's just Why You Should Play Plants is the name of the video. None of these horns make any sense. Garan is the other thing. I based it off of the Garan drawing from Pathfinder, and I was really happy with how it came out. So that is kind of weird. That like the one that I don't know if I'm proud of it, but I like it. I like it a lot, and it had a lot of reference. I used a lot of reference for that one. So, yeah, I really enjoyed drawing that one. Whereas some of the other ones have been a struggle. Like I'm really happy with the Vanara, like how it came out. That one was a struggle. I actually struggled on that one, and it was. I guess I'm more proud of that one than I am than like. I don't like it as much because I still have that kind of animosity for like, you were a pain in the ass. But I'm proud of it. I am very proud of it. Which ones didn't I like drawing? I haven't run into too many of those. I'm trying to think if there's any I really struggled on. Like some of the first ones I did, like the orc grandma, which I think I'm just gonna have to redo an orc video here soon. Most tedious, huh? That is a good question. That's not how legs work. I just realized that that's just a bad leg. There's just horrible anatomy all throughout this thing. I like that foot though. Most tedious, huh? I'd have to go back and look at some of my videos. Aarakocra was tedious. Bugbear was fun. You know, I still really, really dig the lizard folk. That's probably one of my favorites too. That one looks real sexy as a print. Snake folk was solid. I've done a lot of videos. We're up to quite a few quite a few of these now actually. Noel was good. Dang. I've done a lot of these. I do have many kobolds. I'm gonna have to redo some kobold art because of the new Pathfinder kobolds. They're just too damn adorable. Yeah, so Pathfinder just came out with its 2nd edition Advanced Player's Guide, and they have a whole bunch of pictures of kobolds in there. Maybe that was just in the Monster Manual, actually. It might not be in the Player's Guide, but they are super cute, and I like the design. It goes back to the kind of square, boxy head, whereas I've talked about this. Like, I really like kobolds with like long noses, but like these ones are kind of more truncated. And I really dig it. I think it's a cute design. Yeah, they're less squat nosed, or they're more squat nosed. So like their whole head becomes their nose, and I really dig it. They look kind of like Joe Cat's goblins, which I think are also pretty cute. I think he did a good job there. So I love this leg. I love this line. Like both of these lines are real good. I like the way they look, but it's just gonna go away. It's just gonna go away. All of it. Just boop. Pyramid head kobolds. You should do a turtle character, but based off of Fly River Turtle. A Fly River Turtle. I don't know what like. You mean a river turtle, or is there a fly river turtle that I don't know about? Like hella dope. We could do a dope river turtle. Fly river turtle. Huh? I also looked that up. Maybe drop some reference in the art reference or in the video chat. I'll check that out. That'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. We are getting some stuff done here though. So just little things that. This is a good example of especially when I started doing these, like, probably should have iterated 1 or 2 more times with this design specifically, just because there are some basic errors in the anatomy that could have been cleared up, and I just kind of missed them. I'm not sure what word you're trying to say. All right, I'll try to help you out. Oh, anatomy. My anatomy is proportionately better. That's fair. That is something I work on. That's fair, you know? That happens to all of us sometimes. I totally understand it. Totally understand it. I don't know how digigrade I want this foot to be. I made it pretty beefy before, but I'm a big fan of like the cow leg. I think that's something I struggled with in the first design of this. I was actually trying to get that the way I want it, because now I do remember that there was a lot of balance issues with this design. Like if I flip it, woo! He's dancing. He's dancing. Oh, I'm not in the voice channel chat. I should probably move into the voice channel chat. There we go. Hell yeah. Those things are so good. Brian, thank you for posting that video. I love that picture. I don't know what it is. Even the line work, like without the color, I really dig that one. I'm pretty happy with it. Got some cool little leaf details in the plant arm. The kobolds are great. Oh, those are the river turtles. Those are pretty good. You could absolutely do a turtle with that. That would be fun. Cheese it. Alrighty. Well, you're playing Final Fantasy, so that's that's a question you got to answer yourself. Filter, liquefy. For those of you that don't use the liquefy tool in Photoshop, I highly recommend it. Really help you fix some of these weird, I'm gonna call them gooey eyes that just kind of like float around on you. I'm trying to make this face a little bulkier. That looks a little better. Make these ears the right. Ooh, yeah, we got the Patreon game coming up here in a few days. I think I got a good story. I hope everybody enjoys it, but we'll see what happens. Gotta get this hit. Yeah, I definitely agree with those kind of things. I think it's good to be able to. I just read an article the other day about players needing closure for their characters, like as a means to. Maybe it was a YouTube video. Hell, I don't remember. I just devour content these days that never has any structure to it. But I have had to. Yeah. I definitely think it's better to end games before they get a little too stagnant. Not every character needs to hit level 20. Like there are some times when the storyline just needs to be done, and I'm on board for that kind of stuff. I think it's important. Yeah. Yeah, hyper fantasy is kind of one of those things that works really well for like a one shot, but like day after day after day with it, it's just like I get it. You're a super deity. Like, chill out. Yeah, and at that point, I think there could definitely be a way to work around that to make it more entertaining, but it's more of a challenge, especially at higher levels, to keep the game feeling fresh. Best part of the game is character creation. Right, yeah, Bryce says that. I agree. The Rookzer in Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers was technically referred to as the Hrothgar. There we go. Okay, that's what I was remembering. Thank you, Sierra. But they are referenced to as the Rookzer in the first, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Final Fantasy usually keeps all their races. Like, they're pretty dedicated to those races, but they don't always keep them in the same nomenclature, and they kind of change them around a little bit. So, they get tweaked a little bit. Yeah, they do. I mean, they technically exist in I think all of the iterations of the game. Mithra. I am not sure about that one. I have to look that up. I'm pretty sure Yuffie had cat ears. Is that her name? The one with the Final Fantasy VII. The one with the big old slingshot thing. Slingshot. That's not right. Boomerang blade. Boomerang blade. Oh, it's not. I mean, it's bad. Snake, I definitely feel that. I will occasionally create a character, and then as soon as I click the creation button, be like, no, I shouldn't have had that mustache. I should have done something different. So I definitely feel that. Let's see. Minotaur is just instead of based on a real world cattle, it's based off mushrooms. Oh, mushrooms from Minecraft. Yeah, you could definitely make a blocky Taran. That would be kind of funny. The one I just made? Oh. I mean, I have the audio turned off again for the YouTube channels. I hope people aren't hearing people talk. I know I had that messed up yesterday, so sorry about that. Anybody that was in the chat yesterday? Nope. No, everyone else is muted. Everyone else is muted today. Which that's fine. I don't think people need to talk. It's kind of my job. People come to listen, which is fine. It's totally fine. I do think I need a break, though. I've been working on a lot of projects this last few weeks, and I'm kind of burning myself out, which I don't want to do. I'm not there yet, but yeah. The real problem is I liked having the stream. Sorry, I just kind of cut you off there. I do like having the streams in the morning versus in the afternoon, but with my work schedule, it's been difficult. So I might just switch back to. I might have to go to 3 times a week, so I can kind of do that. But we'll see what happens. I think definitely for tomorrow we're gonna do the viewer submissions, viewer suggestions, which would be super fun because I really like those episodes, and I don't want to take those away on Wednesday. But Tuesdays and Thursdays have always kind of been me just doing free-form stuff, so I might try to make those more structured, like maybe actually have interviews with people. I think that could be really fun, and or do separate projects. Like maybe I could make Thursday a project day where I show off the 3D modeling or leather working, or if we ever get prints going or whatever, just kind of show that stuff off and make it less of a full live stream and more of just kind of like, hey, here's a quick thing that's going on that's kind of cool. And then that way the Monday, Wednesday, Friday shows can be very structured. And then if I have, someone to interview, I just do that on like a Tuesday, and it'll be there and available. And maybe that will be more VOD content instead of live stream. But I don't know. It's still kind of all up in the air. I'm not with the new work schedule I have. Everything's kind of fluctuating, and I don't want to set anything in stone yet. But it's definitely all optional. If people are having trouble seeing some of the streams, let me know. They'll be like, hey, I always miss Wednesday. That's a bummer. Maybe I need to move the viewer suggestions to a different day. So those kind of comments, I do appreciate those kind of things. And even if it is just like, hey, I'm not able to make Friday's show and it bums me out, it's like, yeah, that's good. I'm glad you told me. Like, I don't know if that'll change when we do the Friday show, but I'd like to hear it. While I've been gone, has the Mayo, the Demon Horse lore expanded? No, it hasn't. Mayo, the Demon Horse, has not yet become a thing. That is something we could look at in the future, though. I think that's definitely worth exploring. Maybe that'll pop up in the Patreon game. Wink, wink, wink. I doubt it. I'll put that much effort into it. But yeah, if we get the store up here soon, I will definitely make some Mayo content. For those of you that don't get that reference, you're probably better for it. You're probably better off not knowing about Mayo, the demon unicorn. Mayonnaise. That's a good one. I have requested the Pathfinder from Paizo make a similar option, if not downloading programs to make a character editor creation. Yeah, I really don't understand why they don't have. Whoops. Let's not delete the whole picture. It seems to me that Paizo and Wizards would both have PDF fillable content, like just out the gate. Like, hey, even if it was just something that they had control over to streamline and make better. But I guess they don't really have that huge of a words don't good in my head right now. Their digital presence is not something they do in-house, I don't believe. So maybe they don't have people hired to do that kind of work, which, you know, I'd be okay with that kind of stuff. And I think D&D Beyond is doing a great job as is. Definitely they have things they need to work on, but I think they're doing a good job, and Paizo could probably learn something from that. Or, you know, hire out D&D Beyond to make Pathfinder a viable option. I'm sure there's some kind of contract that they're not allowed to or something, but who knows? Who knows? We should have a new video out coming out in the next day or two. Well, it might be longer than that. But we've been getting some new people. I don't know if people have hung out in the chat and seen that we got Dippy and Sierra and Ace and Jonas all working on new content, which is super fun. Let me know what you guys think of those videos. I released one here last week. That was the, we did a little Drawfee style episode. Let me know what you think about that kind of content, because right now my content is basically very short snippets, and that's kind of more long form. I'd love to hear that kind of feedback. That's my dream race to play. What I really want is a playable mic and yeah, mic nids are available, I think, in 5th edition now. We had a conversation about those the other day, and about how I think it's very rude of them to use their spores to make people talk to them, because that's gross. For anybody that understands what spores are, yeah, not appropriate. Very rude. Very, very rude. But yeah, otherwise mic nids are pretty great. I think it's a pretty interesting class, especially if you're a fan of Warhammer, because the orcs are basically mushrooms, which I think is funny. Man, so much little detail. I really did like this picture. I just I'm glad I can kind of revisit it. It's kind of the benefit of doing your own art. I finally get an artist that draws armor. Plus, Minotaurs are awesome. I hope you consider armor like a belt's armor, because that's that's kind of my my repertoire. Skull belts. I do draw a lot of gloves too. Yeah. I actually spent a lot of time drawing like futuristic mechs and stuff for different people. Ooh, yeah, don't want to draw those feet. I always struggle. I'm trying really hard to not be as anatomically prejudiced as I used to be. Like there's a trope of young artists always putting their characters' hands in their pockets or behind their back. I don't like drawing feet because I'm bad at it, and so I'm trying really hard to draw more feet and be a punk turtle that's all pierced. That would be really cool. I like that idea. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to be more self-challenging. So when I see something that's like, oh, that's going to be hard to draw, it's like, yeah, let's just draw it. And that's part of the reason I'm doing this today, is because I, for a long time, have seen this piece of art and thought like, oh, I'd love to put a sticker on that. Oh, but that elbow is just so jacked up that like I have to fix it. I have to get here and I have to fix it, or it's always just gonna eat at me. So self-critique. There's a little print screen button on the top right of your keyboard. And when you push that, it creates a save into your clipboard, and then you need to open up like Photoshop or Paint or whatever and paste it. The other option, if you have a Windows computer, is to hit the Windows key and open up this little program right here, which I will show you because I use it all the time. You can hit the Windows key and just open up the snipping tools. You can type in snipping tools, and it pops up this little window, and you can just click and save anything you want. I always have it on a select mode, but you can definitely just have it snip a window. So if you're playing a game, you can just have it do that. If you're in game, usually the games have a function to do that. Punk Turtle, that's all Pierce. He could have a warlock that gathers playing death metal records in reverse. That would be pretty funny. A bard that only plays music backwards. That would be pretty great. I'm not even going to attempt to make any music backwards, but that would be pretty funny. Garbly, garbly, garble. Okay. You want me to walk you through it? I can help you. I might have... Ooh, that's interesting. Ah, middle. To the right, middle, between Alt and Control, there's a print screen button. Next to the arrow keys. Glad you got your laptop. It's always a fun time getting a new computer. Unlimited power. Always feels. Nothing but porn. Just stop. The internet browsers. Anyways.
Send you back a screenshot.
So all you gotta do is you can hit that print screen button, and then you can just paste it to the Discord if that's what you're trying to do is share something. You can just come back to like the general or the video chat and just Control V paste it. Because when you hit the print screen button, it basically puts whatever is on your screen in the clipboard, and then you can paste that into MS Paint, paste that into Photoshop. I think you can actually in Windows you can just open up your clipboard and save it out. But yeah, if your intent is to just get it to the Discord, you can just paste it right into the Discord. How's that looking? Is that looking better? I think that's looking better. How's it look when I flip it? I don't know why that's the dancing music. But I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Welcome. Skritstrom? I hope that's Skritstrom the Great. I hope I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Right. Every time I see it, I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. So let me know if I'm pronouncing it correct or wrong, and if so, how do you say it? So back to the Minotaur. I think I can probably make this a little better too. Let's get this. Let's get the cow face going. I have a secret thing I want to try doing. I'm thinking about turning on the the pen pressure. I don't know if it's something I want to do though. I feel like it's gonna create a lot of more issues. But maybe not. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know if it's gonna change the style much. It looks like it's okay. Looks like it's not doing much. Hooray! There you go. Meme chat. You know, I don't go to the meme chat very often, but I will check it out. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Little Taro. La fell. You know, I haven't gotten into 14 much. We did for a while, but it's been a while since we played it last. I don't know if we pick it up again. Been looking at Shadow whatever for World of Warcraft. That might be worth playing. Still on the fence. Still on the fence. Did you say play Shadow the Hedgehog? I'm gonna leave that to the Game Grumps to fulfill all my Sonic the Hedgehog games. Just vicariously play those games through them. What is wrong with this cow's face? Oh, it's bad. Look at that. That's just bad. Bad. I have two different cow faces going on here. I got this one. Let's just do this. I got that cow face, and then I got this cow face. They are different faces. And I don't know how to fix them. Let's see. Would you have been happy with the randomized button? I don't know about that. For the most part, a lot of random functions are actually very bad at being random. Because it's fake. It's a fake thing. Randomosity is not something you can program. Well, so what I'm saying is random generators are not real. They're illusions. They're illusions. Oh, no, see, so that's okay. So seed generators are something that is different, because seed generation is basically it uses an algorithm to create something based on the numbers you input it. They just usually have a large enough number set that you would never know. Versus a random generator, which the random generator is basically putting something into a seed program, but what it's generating is a random number. The problem is computers can't just make numbers out of nothing. You have to give them something to, you have to give them some kind of input. And so a lot of random number generators are like, look at the clock speed of the person's CPU at exactly this times and then multiply it by the millisecond of the day that it is. And so it's like you have to give it some kind of stipulation to create a number. You can't just say pick a number to a computer, because the computer's like, yeah.
One's a number.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You tell a computer to pick a number, it's always going to pick one. It's like, how about this number? It's like, cool, give me another one. How about one again? It's like, okay, you're broken. I get it. Yeah, there's a very large industry for trying to create the closest thing possible to actual random number generation, because there's always a pattern that can be found, which is why certain like gambling casinos are having such a hard time with digital digital roulette wheels and like digital poker. It's just there's always some way to look at what's going on, and it's weird. This is a whole weird thing that's college level shenaniganry for computer sciences, but it's kind of interesting. I'm kind of into it. Aren't they already rigged? Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's not meant to make you win money, but the casinos would definitely like to know, that it appears to be the most random that it can be. Because it gives you birthday rewards and stuff. Minecraft is a pseudo-generated. It's random with predefined structures. Correct. Yeah. So Minecraft is chunked. It's put into cubes, which that's how Minecraft is. And so when you use the seed generator, it starts taking those numbers and it breaks down procedural things like there will be jungle here, there will be fountains here, there will be this here, and it starts randomly placing them based on those seeds. But for the most part, a lot of the structures like the cave systems and the like waterfalls, someone had to originally design like if there is this much this, then that will create a tunnel. The tunnel will be like this, which will spawn diamonds like this. It's all based around the cube next to it and its subsequent parts. So it's a pretty cool system, but nothing is actually random. It can seem random, but random number generators don't actually exist. They're all based off of something. So don't feel disillusioned though. It's just nomenclature. That's the issue, not really anything else. Some people will notice like if you use randomized functions for like, I want to randomize my music. Sometimes you'll notice that the same random seed will come up. It just depends on the algorithm. A lot of the times, like I said, they use clocks. So if you listen to the same music every day at the same time, you're like, why do I keep hearing this song every single day? It's like, well, it's because your computer's using your clock to generate that seed. Game design. Super complicated. It's the same thing with like Diablo. Diablo is randomly generated, but to a point. They have like set intervals of what is going to be where. There must be this brick touching this brick, and then everything else kind of bushes around it. And then they just change variables. Like sometimes it'll be in X building this, and then sometimes it'll be in that building. That's how a lot of video games are designed. So it feels random because it's different when you do it, but I'm really surprised they didn't give this guy a nose ring. I guess there's always time. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. This whole face side is wrong. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Get this cheekbone up a little here. Maybe fluff out this. If you haven't seen the Why You Should Play a Minotaur video, I highly suggest checking it out. That's a pretty good one. Pretty happy with that one. It was the introduction to my channel for a while because I was pretty proud of it. You can eventually. Yeah. Yeah, this Chocobo's in that game. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can use them in combat. So really what you want is you want Chocobos as a playable race. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, I'm okay with that. Can you imagine if one of your... I like the idea of, like, only support characters in video games. I'm totally down with that. Like, so what do? I make you run faster. That's it. Yeah, Yoshi. Yoshi's a good example of that. What's the other... what's the other thing I was thinking of?
What's your favorite form of weapon? I.e. longbows, shortbows, warhammers. I'm a big spear guy. I really like spears.
Spears, lances. Javelins are fun. Yeah. You're not alone in that. That's a pretty common favorite. Especially in Pathfinder, you get a higher crit range. People tend to gravitate towards it. Yeah, pretty powerful weapon. What? Rapier weighs 15 pounds?
Doesn't sound right. Rapier should wear like, I'm guessing like 6 pounds. Yeah, Rapier should weigh 2 pounds. Let's see what it weighs in 5th edition. Rapier 5e. 2 pounds, yeah.
No, rapiers are great. I don't know why they would weigh that much, because they're long foil type weapons. They're not like the the fencing swords that you see on like plays and stuff. But rapiers are I love the design of rapiers because of how thin they are. But I don't think I'd ever want to use one. I think I would pick a greatsword over a maul. Maybe not, though. Ugh, maybe not. Maybe I would pick a maul. Yeah, a lot of people pick the greatsword, which is fun. I really like the greatsword as a weapon. It's because it looks badass. Yeah, I don't know. I would say get away from Adventure League. Start making your own stuff. Yeah. We've been over this though before. Like, I'm not a big fan of like min-maxing to insanity. Like, I'm fine with min-maxing for like a concept. I think that's a lot of fun, but I don't know, that kind of stuff just kind of bums me out. So like, I really like making magical weapons that are interesting versus like this will let you just win the game all the time. It's like, that's not as fun. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand the mechanics of it. You're preaching to the choir of why I don't like that weapon. We talked about that before. Black Razor is just it's boring to me. I think it's really too much of the thing. I think if you could like pick one of those and then you had to like decide which of those effects you used every day, that could be more interesting. But there's no downside to that sword. Yeah, see, that's not a downside. I don't think that sword is balanced well. I think it's boring. But that could be me. I don't know. If you like Black Razor, you know, give me an argument. Give me an argument of why it should be a thing. But I think it's a little too powerful. I mean, I guess it's an artifact weapon, right? Legendary weapon, yeah. You know, I think this is getting better. I think we're doing better with this. I think the face is starting to look... There's still something weird about these eyebrows I'm going to have to go back to and look at. For some reason... What is wrong with this face? I think that... What do cows look like? Is that my problem? Am I not drawing cows right? Maybe I just need to delete this ear. I don't know if it matters as much. I mean, do you just really need to know? From what you told me, I'm pretty sure it was like Mjolnir or something, or the equivalent of it. Dwarf Mjolnir. Alrighty, what time is it here? It's 4:15. I think we're about done. I'm struggling with this face, and I think I'm just too tired. Keep going with it. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay. So I think there's something wrong with my forehead. I think that's really the issue here. So we're going to try to figure that out. But we'll probably figure that out next time. That's pretty dope. I would have taken that over to Black Razor. That's debatable. You gotta roll a Constitution high enough to make sure to trick the sword into thinking you're a dwarf. You're a very tall dwarf. Yeah, about that. That's fine. Go, my hammer of justice. All right. I think this is something I'm gonna keep working on. Yeah, dwarven hammer, exactly. I think this is something I'll keep working on from time to time. I would like to get this as a thing that I can put on shirts and stickers and send that out to the Patreon members. If you're not a Patreon member, you know, check that out. Think about it. Might get stickers. We will have the Patreon game on Thursday. Tomorrow will be the draw day, the draw suggestions. So if you have a cool thing you want drawn, Vitaly, I'm looking at you. I don't want to draw any more Modrons. I already see it in the chat. I can see it right now. Maybe we can draw Minecraft something, but not a Minecraft Modron. Too many. Drawn too many cube things. But maybe we'll draw one tomorrow. I don't know, Vitaly. Convince me otherwise. Tomorrow will be the viewer submissions, viewer suggestions, and we'll go from there. Try to get a video out this week. Try to take some time off next week, probably try to refocus the channel, get things going. Hopefully have a whole bunch of new content coming out. The website which is coming out soon. Other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, stay cool out there. It is way too hot today. It's been way too hot this week all over. We'll catch you next time, and remember to keep your dice on the table.